Hello guys, welcome to Abipravi. In this Python course, we are going to see about the class objects in Python programming language. In last video, I just tell what is a class and what are the use of classes and what does the class does. Okay, so in last video, I just saw about that kind of statements. And to define a class, we have a syntax. Okay, so this is the syntax of the class. So we need to give the class name, and the class name should be stored with the capital letter. Okay, so this is the syntax of the classes. So now let us get started with the classes. And okay, for example, first I declare the name called class, and I'm declaring the class name as new classes, and there is a no need of object now. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is I'm just printing I is equal to 10 and printing the value of I. After that, what I'm going to do is initializing the object. Okay, so we are going to initialize a particular object. So okay, so what we are going to do is initializing the object x to the new classes, a new class. So here the class is the blueprint. We can able to build many buildings by using this kind of classes. So I let me just show you some example. Okay, wait a second. Okay, here this is the class. So here we have a blueprint of some particular values. Here what we can do using this blueprint, we can able to build a building. Okay, so we can able to build a building with a window. We can able to build a building with a door and another window here. Okay, so we can able to build the building by using the classes. So this is the use of class. You already know that. Okay, so when I run this program, okay, so without this line, first I'm just going to run this program. So without this line, if I run this program, it just prints the output. So if I do this kind of way, now also just print the output. Why? So we can initialize so many objects. Okay, so we can initialize so many objects to a particular class. Okay, so we can initialize so many objects to a particular class. So wait a second, I will just show you. And in documents, I'm just opening the command prompt. Here's the command prompt, and okay, hello world dot py. So if I run this program, you can able to see the value of 10 is printing. So we can able to assume so many such kind of values by using this class variables. Okay, so again I'm just going to show you the another example. So first we are assuming the value of I is equal to 1 2 3 and 4, sorry, 1 2 3 4 and 5. After that we are assuming a function called f, and the function name is of f. Here within when we assume a function inside the class, we need to use a keyword called self. Okay, so we need to use a keyword called self. If someone who are using the PyCharm IDE, they it will all automatically put the value of self. Okay, inside. So here I'm returning one value which is called hello class. So I'm returning the variable called hello class. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm initializing an object, so which is x is equal to new class. And when I call this program and I run this program, it just not return anything uh, of this program. So here we are initializing a particular value. Okay, so when if we call x dot f, sorry, so there is error. So this kind of program we execute like here. Okay, so here we just x of, we just passing a particular argument like fg. So somewhere, so if I run this program, we're able to see that it's hello. If I click on print, and so when if I call this program, you can able to see that hello class is executing successfully without any kind of errors. So now let us see the another program. So to find the complex numbers by using whether the number is a real, to print the real part or to print the imaginary part. Okay, so class, and the class name is complex. So I'm just defining the class name as complex. Here this is not necessary to pass any kind of objects. Sorry. And so just delete this kind of lines. Okay. So when we call the syntax of class, you can able to see that. So you can able to see that you can able to see this kind of line. Sorry. In it. In it. So this is the constructor of the class. So whenever you use a classes in any kind of programming languages such as C++, or Java or C Sharp, any kind of programming languages, you will see a particular view which is called as a constructor. So here init is a constructor. So within init we need to use a query called self. Self is also the constructor. Okay. And real part, so the value which will be which we want to pass through a class must be passed through the constructor in Python programming language. And imaginary part, imaginary, sorry. So we just declare two parts in it and one semicolon. So this is a function. Okay, so we need to initialize the objects through like f dot real self dot real, which is equal to real part. So we can able to initialize like this only. And self dot imaginary, sorry, imaginary is equal to imaginary part. So I just have initialized with this. Okay, after that what I'm going to do is I'm just declaring c is equal to complex. After that c dot r. Okay. And okay, I'm just printing c dot r comma slash n comma, sorry, comma, and c dot imaginary. Okay, so here or for real. Okay, so when I run this program, sorry, there's an error occurred. C dot real, and just running it. Okay, there is an error in line 6. So the, okay, wait a second. Okay, machine to positional arguments. Okay, so there is some error occurred. We are passing a argument. We need to pass the two arguments because we are getting the two arguments, isn't it? Here, so the real part and the imaginary part. So I'm assuming the real part as 3.0 and the imaginary part as minus 4.5. So when I run this program, 0 comma, when if I run this program, I can able to see that the real part is 3.0 and the imaginary part is a minus 4.5, is printed successfully without any kind of errors.